Did your father play with you as a young child?
Yes, my dad and I used to play together all the time, and we still do daddy-daughter dates, and we would spend time at the lake together, and he would take me to get ice cream, and we'd watch movies together, so he definitely spent a lot of time with me, and still does.
What kind of role model has your father been to you?
My dad has definitely been one of my greatest role models that I have in my life. Not only is he a great dad, but he's also just a great spiritual leader of our home, and he really just parallels the love of my Heavenly Father for me, so he's definitely shown me Christ's love through him.
What have you learned from having an actively involved father?
I've learned a lot about how much of an impact that a father has on their daughters and on their children, and how important it is to have a fatherly figure in your life. And I think that from seeing how he's involved in my life, I've seen how that's shaped me as a person, and how I don't know where I would be if I just had just my mom, because my dad is definitely he's the protector of the family and the provider, and he's taught me lessons that my mom can't teach me.
Do you feel as though having a father has benefited you?
Yes, definitely. I think that having both a dad and a mom who are active in your lives is definitely kind of how God designed the family to be. Just having the fatherly figure being the head of the home, and then having the mom being the more nurturing one, and so it's definitely benefited me.
Has your perspective of men developed from your father?
Yeah, I think I've talked to a lot of girls that have skewed view of men because they didn't have an active father in their lives, or they saw their parents go through a divorce, or something like that. But my dad showed me what kind of man that I want to marry, and it may sound kind of weird, but I definitely want to marry a guy that's just like my dad, because the way that he treats us and the way that he treats my mom.
How did father treat your mother?
It's kind of funny you ask this question. My dad, he always says, he always calls my mom his queen, and then he calls my sister and I his princesses, and he says that, he hopes that one day that I can find a man that will love me just as much as he loves my mom, that will treat me like a queen, so.
How has your father encouraged you in your life?
My dad has definitely been such an encouragement to me. He has shown me what it looks like to live a life fully devoted to Christ, and he showed me what it looks like to, put God first and then put family. And I definitely have seen how to be a good parent through him, and how important it is to be involved in your children's lives.
Do you feel that your future spouse should treat you this way?
Yes, I definitely feel like I want my husband to treat me the way that my dad treats my mom, and I definitely want to marry a man that's just like my dad.
Cool. Thank you.
You're welcome.